So when I'm trying to think of my favorite time of year, fall is definitely right there, especially being a guy from Cleveland, Ohio, with the leaves changing, American football coming around, get to eat some apple pies, pumpkin pies. But at the top of the list, maybe not top of the list, but up there, is the different types of watches that you can wear during this time of year. So what's going on, everybody? Teddy Baldassarre here, and in this video, we're gonna be looking at watches that I think are really well suited for the fall. And with fall officially here, I wanted to give some recommendations today. As always, please leave comments down below of other watches that you think should be included in this list. So guys, let's jump into the video. Alright guys, so we're going to be looking at watches from affordable price ranges all the way up to around $1,500. And I have some of my favorite watches for this time of year in this list, so definitely stick around until the end. I think my favorite one is going to be for last. So first up, we have the Timex Acadia, and the one I want to look at is the Timex Acadia 40 millimeters with the orange second hand. So this watch is coming in at $85 and has a case size of 40 millimeters. There are a lot of different options for this Acadia line, but the one with the orange second hand, I think it really does speak to fall. This watch is powered by a quartz movement and is water resistant up to 50 meters. Next up, we have a watch that is from the Seiko 5 line, and of course, I think the SNK 805 is a great recommendation here as well, but I want to look at the SNZ G09 here instead. This watch is coming in with a $100 price point, has a case size of 42 millimeters, is an automatically powered Seiko 7S36, and is water resistant up to 100 meters. Next up, we have a watch from the Orient Bambino line, and is the Orient Bambino version 5. And I want to pick the one with the Arabic numerals on the dial. So this watch, I've seen it on eBay go from $160 to $350 on for retail on the Orient's official site. Case size is 40.5 millimeters, so nothing new there. This watch is powered by an automatic Orient F6724, so it's hacking and also has manual wind capabilities, in-house movement from Orient, so all the value prop is still there with this watch. It has a really unique design. This is one of their newer designs from the Orient Bambino line, is water resistant up to 30 meters, and a really tasteful looking watch. Next up, we have a watch from one of my favorite microbrands, Brew, and we're going to be looking at the Brew Joy HP1. So this watch, I think, does definitely fall in line for what I would think looks good in the fall. I think a lot of just golds and kind of rose-like colors, and especially browns and rich colors of that nature. So seeing this watch being coated in PVD rose gold really, I think, does speak to this time of year. It comes with a price point of $495, case size of 38 millimeters, is powered by a Seiko automatic NH35 movement, and is water resistant up to 100 meters. So I've done a whole video about microbrands, the ones that I like. So if you've not seen that video, I have mentioned Brew on there, and I've mentioned a lot of other brands as well. I will link to that in the description down below. So next up, we have the Seiko Presage SRPB 46. So this watch can be found for $375 to $500 depending on where you find this watch. Case size of 40.5 millimeters, powered by an automatic Seiko 4R35 movement, and are water resistant up to 50 meters. The reason why I wanted to pick this Seiko watch was the amber dial is amazing to look at, and I think it falls directly in line with the fall season, and I can only just imagine it looking amazing on your wrist when you're wearing a sweater, you're out with the leaves changing during this time of year. So next up, we have a watch that I have previously owned, and that is the Seiko Alpinist. I have a lot of mixed feelings about the Seiko Alpinist. I appreciate it for the value that it originally had, but because they were discontinued, that kind of just value proposition has been kind of quickly going away, because these watches are coming with a price point of around $450 to $550 depending on where you find these watches, and it is becoming harder to find them. Coming in with a case size of 38 millimeters, powered by an automatic Seiko 6R15 movement, and are water resistant up to 200 meters. The reason why I sold this watch is because I felt that it conflicted with a lot of different outfits. But if we're talking about just the fall, that green sunburst dial certainly would work really well in this scenario. And if I had to pick one time of year where this works, definitely this fall winter season for sure. So Seiko Alpinist has to get the nod here. Next, we have the Hamilton Khaki Field Mechanical, and we're going to be looking at the the brown dial version, and this is definitely the option that I would go for. Has a price point of $350 to $450, case size 38 millimeters, powered by an ETA 28012 movement, and is water resistant up to 50 meters. What has not already been said about the Hamilton Khaki Field mechanical watch? Fantastic watch, great value, amazing look as well, especially with a lot of these newer design models. I really enjoy them, and this brown option, great choice for this time of year. Now again, we have a brand that I always love to give some love to, and that is Mido. And this watch is the Mido Multifort with a black dial. And the cool thing about this watch is it has that contrasting orange as a secondary color, which I think was really cool, and you can go ahead and match with your favorite pumpkin that you see this time of year. The watch can be found for $695 to $1,000, case size 42 millimeters, powered by a Mido caliber 80 movement, and are water resistant up to 100 meters. Really interesting thing about Mido, I've mentioned it before, is they're an incredibly underrated brand. They're actually behind Rolex, Omega, and Breitling, the fourth most responsible brand for creating the most chronometer certified watches. So you can actually find this watch as a Swiss certified chronometer. So definitely a lot of great value here with Mido. And if you can find it for under $1,000, I would definitely take a jump at it. Now we have a watch from a brand that is really near to my heart, the Longines Form A Matte Taupe. So this watch is coming in at a $1,000 price point, case size of 39.1 millimeters, powered by a JD002 movement, and is water resistant up to 50 meters. Longines, probably one of my favorite brands out there. Love just the German minimalist type aesthetic that they have, and I think this is a really interesting colored dial from the brand, so wanted to give it a nod here today as a great option to go for. Now from one German brand to another, we have the Sinn 556 IM. So this is a specific version of the Sinn 556 that I think does have a little bit more flair to it that I really enjoy. So these watches retail right around $1,000, have a case size of 38.5 millimeters. Movement is an automatic ETA 28242, and are water resistant up to 200 meters. That typical Sinn over manufacturing that I know we're all happy about and can definitely not complain about. But the reason why I wanted to include this watch, it was this really cool sunburst dial. I think it adds an additional flair that you would see compared to the simple black matte dials that you'll see with a lot of these Sinn 556s. So another great option here to take a look at. Now we have the Longines Conquest Heritage. And when I'm thinking about a brand that needs to continue to send out a lot of more heritage inspired watches, Longines is definitely at the top of that list, or near the top. So this watch specifically is coming in between $1,000 and $1,300, case size of 35 millimeters, powered by an ETA 28242, water resistant up to 30 meters. This watch, I think it is just really staying true to its heritage roots. It has a hezolite crystal, which I would imagine is kind of a paying tribute to kind of the past and staying true to that heritage that Longines has. And Longines, I don't think gets as much love as they probably should. I've seen them making a lot of strides in the last few years when it comes to creating more heritage inspired watches, which I think is smart, because if you look back to the 40s, 50s, 60s, you'll see Longines was positioned in a place right alongside an Omega and, in the same conversation as Rolex, and just the overall craftsmanship and just popularity with their watches. So they're a true powerhouse brand that I think are starting to garner up a little bit more momentum again. And for the last watch on the list, we have, I think, my favorite watch mentioned here today, and that is the Oris Bronze Big ProPilot Pointer Date. So this watch is just amazing to look at with its green dial, its bronze case, those cathedral hands. It's just really designed perfectly in my opinion. I think this is one of the best looking Oris watches that they offer. This watch can be found between around $1,500 and $1,900, case size of 36 millimeters. You can also get the non-bronze version as well. It has a 40 millimeter option. The movement for this watch is an automatic Oris 754, a Sellita based movement, and is water resistant up to 50 meters. A really amazing looking watch, a watch that I honestly would strongly consider adding to my collection at some point. And when I'm thinking about maybe the perfect watch for the fall, I think this would get my vote. All right guys, thank you so much for watching. As always, please leave comments down below about what watches you think should be included in this list that I may have perhaps forgot. But if you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe, hit the bell icon. Also be sure to go check me out on Instagram, be following me there, fill out the watch form so you can be entered to win the upcoming watch giveaway every month. So we'll be announcing the next watch coming very soon. I promise it will be coming very soon in the next couple days. So I'll make the announcement in the next video. And then also check out our Patreon if you want to support this new generation of watch lovers that we're trying to foster up on this channel. Be sure to go check us out there, and any support would be greatly appreciated, guys. And thank you so much for watching. As always, be well, and I will see you all very soon.